This YouTube strategy is my new retirement plan. For most of my career, retirement felt like I was trying to fill a swimming pool with a leaky bucket. I was doing all the right things, saving what I could, feeding my 401k, watching the years tick by. But when I finally sat down and did the math, I got a terrible pit in my stomach because the numbers did not add up by this nagging feeling that I just didn't have enough. I wonder, can you relate to that? Then I stumbled across a system that didn't just add a little income, it actually added continuous, multiple income streams that changed my whole way of thinking about retirement. I know it wasn't a high risk gamble or a vow to work until I was 90. It was about leveraging the one thing that I spent my whole life building, my expertise. And I realized that I had something to offer. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how you can build the exact same thing using platforms that you're on right now. The problem is the broken retirement dream. And that's a big problem. More and more men and women are starting to realize they can't retire because this dream is 100% broken. The whole golden years program that our parents had and talked about and dreamed about just doesn't exist anymore. It's a fantasy. Like most of us, we were caught in the perfect storm. The cost of living is soaring. Pensions are nearly extinct, and relying solely on the stock market feels more like you're playing in the casinos. It's scary. The casinos, they always win. I was doing everything right. I had a great job. I was conservative in my spending. I was putting money away, but I couldn't shake the terrifying thought that I just didn't have enough to retire on. Was it going to be enough? Will it be enough? That question sent me down a rabbit hole of financial plans and side hustles. And boy, was it a rabbit hole. I looked at real estate, lost my shirt on that one, flipping houses. You need a mountain of cash for starters, and you need that just to get a seat at the table. It just wasn't feasible while trying to hold down a full-time job. I considered consulting, but then I realized with consulting, although I had a lot to share, I would just be trading one 40-hour-a-week job for a 60 or 70-hour-a-week job. The real problem was that every path either required a ton of capital or I was right back where I started trading time for dollars, and it just wasn't what I wanted to do. The frustration was suffocating. I felt like everything was just out of my control, that I had no control with what was going to happen to my life. And I was at the mood swings of the economy, inflation, and everything else out there. And I didn't like the feeling. I had decades of experience. So why couldn't I turn that into a reliable income that would not burn me out? I felt trapped between working forever and retiring broke. Neither one of those prospects was appealing to me. And I'm sure it's not appealing to you either. So if you're interested in seeing what I'm doing, check out the comment section below for my free Freedom Blueprint. Click on that link, and it'll take you there. I had an aha moment. I call it my YouTube shift. And it was a big aha moment. YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world. People don't just come here for a laugh. They come here to learn something. They come here because they're looking for something and they're serious about what they're looking for. They're actively searching for solutions, guidance, and expertise. They're looking for people like me and people like you that have something to share with them. Here's the epiphany. I didn't need to become a flashy YouTuber. I just needed to offer people something they were looking for, a way to learn how to retire with income. That's what they were typing in the search bar is what I actually had to offer them. And that was my great epiphany, because not only would I be able to help them, but I would also be able to help myself. My business wasn't starting from scratch. It was simply packaging what I already knew. Instead of chasing viral hits, I could build a library of valuable evergreen content, something that I could share with the people I really wanted to help. Think of each video as a skilled employee that's working for you 24/7, attracting the exact people who need your help and the exact people you want to help. The business isn't YouTube. The business is actually your expertise. YouTube is just the most powerful delivery system that's ever been created. This was the blueprint for a real retirement plan. And this is the blueprint that I found. So how does this translate into actual money? This is where most people really get it wrong. They think about ad revenue from millions of views, but that's just one cog in the bigger, smarter machine. The real strategy is about building multiple income streams. First, let's talk about getting your foot in the door with YouTube. They have a partner program. You have to have a certain number of views and hours watched to be part of it, but that's not the only way that you can earn on YouTube. Here's the big secret. Focusing only on ad revenue is like planting an entire orchard and only eating apples from one tree. The real retirement machine gets activated when you activate all the other income streams that you have available to you. This is the heart of the strategy. Think of your channel not as a hobby, but as an economic engine with 5 different cylinders firing at one time. Let's talk about cylinder number 1, YouTube shopping. If you have digital products, courses, ebooks, or coaching services, this is built-in cash register for you. It allows you to tag your own products directly in your videos. Imagine you explaining a complex concept. The link in your in-depth guide can pop up right on the screen. It creates a seamless bridge from free value to your paid offers. And let me just interject something here. You want really good, free, polished offers. You want to give people something of value, because if people see that your offer of value is really good, they're going to want your paid offer. I always share this with people. Make sure that what you're offering for free is really worthwhile. Cylinder number 2 is called channel membership or communities. I'm a big fan of communities. It's your predictable, reoccurring revenue, like subscription services or free communities or paid communities. I like both paid communities and free communities, and I'm actually in both. When you offer a free community, you can house your products inside that community. It creates a multiple monthly income stream. You can also offer affiliates to the people in your community. It builds a stable income. It's something that you can absolutely rely on. Cylinder number 3, I just touched on a moment ago, and that's affiliate marketing. This is your trusted referral network. As an expert, you're using certain things. I use System.io. I use Descript. I use several other things. I have my YouTube training channel. These are all affiliates that I'm part of. So if you put those links in your video and people click on those links, then you also earn income. It can be anywhere from 25 to 50%. It just depends on the affiliate. Reliable and a great way to share with other people things that you found that really help grow your business. It's a way to share things that you really like, you really trust, and it really does help your clients as well as you. So I'm a big fan of good affiliate marketing. I put together a complete starter kit, a free PDF that actually breaks down how to make money on YouTube. If you're interested, it's in the link below. Okay, cylinder number 4 is ad revenue. Once you hit the full YouTube requirements, YouTube places ads on your videos and you get a cut. It's a great way to get additional income. And then sponsored content is the last one. Once you build authority, brands will start knocking on your doors and they will pay you to feature their products. Because you build a hyper-targeted audience, your channel becomes incredibly valuable to them. This is how you go from earning pennies, it's done all the time, You don't have to be famous to have this happen. You just have to be consistent, have really good videos, and offer people what they're looking for. So a lot of people ask me, how is this possibly going to work for a busy professional? Actually, it's a lot easier than you think. When I started doing this, I was working full time at a high stress 40 to 50 hour a week job. People say to me, it sounds wonderful, but I'm swamped. I can't do this. The strategy is designed for busy professionals. For one thing, when you're building a business on YouTube, you only have to do 1 or 2 videos a week. I recommend doing 2 a week, but you don't have to. One will work. Unlike other platforms where you have to do 3 a day, you don't have to do that on YouTube. Another thing is the videos are evergreen. I've seen, and I see it all the time, videos that are 3 years old that are still getting 3 to 5 views per hour, and their creators are making money off those videos. If you're a busy professional, you can find the time to do this. It's not that hard. The secret is being efficient. You need to post regularly, focus on high quality, evergreen how to videos, and don't overthink it. And don't overlook YouTube shorts. There's a way to turn your long form videos into shorts. That just happens to be the one I use. If you take your long form video and put it into a short, you drive people back to the long form video as well. So it works really well, and YouTube helps you do that. They encourage you to do that. And you'll grow much faster doing that. Most important, be yourself. If you have flubs on your videos, which I have all the time, post them anyway. Let people see you're real, a real human being, and that you're not a professional video maker, but you're offering them a way to earn on YouTube. You're offering them a way to offset their retirement, scale up, or make a lot more money than they ever thought possible. You have decades of experience. I'm reaching out to people who are between 60 and 80 that want to retire, have retired, don't have the money, or can't afford to retire. And you have all the expertise that people out there are looking for. I want to share with you one thing. This is definitely not a get rich quick scheme. It takes time, it takes consistency, but it does work. If any of this has helped you, please subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you have comments, put them in the video description below. Let me know if you want me to do videos on certain topics. I would be delighted to do that. I will see you in the next video, and please, let's thrive together.